Welcome back, everybody, and we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina with another Next Unique Individual interview. We're here sitting with Mark Shell, culinary entrepreneur and owner of Shell's Kitchen, based here out of North Carolina. Why don't you, tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Like I'm saying, I'm Mark Shell, owner of Shell's Kitchen. I'm a father. I'm originally from New Jersey. You can kind of see I did a lot of growing up in Raleigh and Durham, and been out here in Charlotte for the last 4 or 5 years.
When did you first learn how to cook?
When did I first learn how to cook? The first time I started cooking, I think was like everybody else's experience with breakfast. So I started making breakfast for like my dad and whatnot. I want to say when I was like 11 or 12, so I would say right about 11 or 12, I started making some like eggs, bacon. I feel that's how everybody starts.
Yeah, that was the easier stuff. How long have you been cooking, I guess?
Well, I guess you could say I started cooking when I started Shell's Kitchen. So
Okay.
I started Shell's Kitchen in July 2017. So what's that, 4 years? Yeah, it was 4 years. It was 4 years this month.
2011. Oh yeah, I was like,
Yeah, 4 years this month. I started first.
Okay. Do you have a favorite thing you like to cook, or?
Yeah, I mean, I would say like lamb or steak. I would really say steak because I feel like I'm getting better at making steak every time I make it. You know what I'm saying? So I really like making steak.
I would say that seemed like a more tougher
thing
to choose.
Yeah, steak, like, especially when you had a steak made right, you just want to keep making it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you said you started Shell's Kitchen, you said 2017.
Yeah.
So how did that get started?
So it started with, I had the whole, I had nothing come up, but that was really the case. So I gotta stop acting like I don't want to tell people that or talk about that. That was the case. I'm gonna be the truth. At one point, I was on like child support, and I really didn't have any money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $450 every 2 weeks after child support. So after having bills, like I never lived at the house after 19, so I always lived. You know what I'm saying? So bills and whatnot. So it was this guy in Durham named Grub's Kitchen. You think I heard of him? So yeah, you would have still
that sounds familiar.
I always remember, like I always kind of like admire Grub's going to get food. He was cooking from the crib. You would go in there. Grub's big as hell, big tall dude over the kitchen, like damn, food, fire. You know what I'm saying? And he'll give you change. Like at the time, I had to be like 22, 21. He'll have like $1,000 from just cash flow from working through the day. I'm like, man, this dude's really getting it.
Yeah.
So I realized I wanted to do something for myself, and I told my folks, some of my friends, I'm like, bro, I think I want to sell plates. So I think I want to sell plates. And shout out to my dude, DJ Ingenious. This dude put the battery on my back. He was like, bro, do that shit. Start it. You know what I'm saying? Start it. Funny story is, look, I had reached out to my pops and I told him I wanted to start and how I wanted to do it. And he was like, that shit's stupid, don't do it like that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, man, fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is when I had met my mentor, named Sean Holland. So I reached out to Sean and I told him what I was doing. And he said the same thing. He was like, you need to start. Selling plates isn't legal, but you gotta start somewhere. It ain't like you got a lot of money to start up a restaurant.
Exactly.
He was like, you gotta start. So I got a fryer, got some pots, started cooking. My first thing was wings, pasta, like mac and fries, green beans, and I had these things called empanadas.
Yeah.
You know, remember that? I had the empanada, so I got it from my cousin Kiana. I'm from Jersey, so she's part Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And they were always good when she used to make it. I used to go back home to Jersey. She used to make them all the time. So I put that on my menu, and I swear, I feel like that shit took it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But that's just like me, like skimming through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How did you come up with the logo for it?
So at the time, you know, people in my family and people on my the logo's my son, by the way.
Okay.
So
yeah, I was like,
people.
It looks like you.
People, yeah. That's my son. He looks just like.
Yeah.
So people in it's more personal than anything. People in my family were trying to talk down because I was really not doing well. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I was just in an unfortunate situation where they was really kind of keeping me when I was down, trying to say I was a bad dad, but that's why the shit is so personal. You know what I'm saying? So I put my son as the logo to let motherfuckers know. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the reason why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You know,
that makes sense.
And it just grew. It just stayed that way. So that's why I put him as the logo.
Well, would you say there's something that made you choose to go into the business field of culinary arts?
I knew, when I moved to Charlotte, you see a lot of entrepreneurs. A lot of people don't work out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people really make their own money. And I was meeting more people out here that were kind of doing their thing and going on vacations and traveling and having that car. I'm like, bro, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? So and that goes back to Amari and Grubbs, and I knew how to cook because I kind of had lived by myself, and like I said, I was a bachelor, so I was always like kind of cooking for chicks and whatnot at the crib. So I was like, yo, I think I can do this. So this is to be all the way honest. So that's how the food thing came up, or the culinary thing came up. And that's just to be all the way honest. Like I started with plates. I never had no job. I worked at like Zaxby's, but I didn't have no.
Yeah, that's not like.
I didn't have no culinary background.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. So you never went to like culinary arts school?
No. So okay. The summer I started Shell's Kitchen, I was actually going to CPCC, yeah. And I was about to do culinary, and I started doing plates. And by the time the third month and school was about to start up, I was like, fuck it, I'm about to keep going. I'm about to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. So we brought up the mention of Central, and after like doing our research on your.
You'll probably amplify. Come on now.
We've seen you've done quite a few actual homecomings, not just Central, but I seen that you did Central like 2017, 2018.
Yep.
And I was actually there. I'm like, I don't even know if I've seen it, but if you was by the communications.
Yep. I want everybody was coming. You know how I do everybody.
Because I remember in 2018 they had like some food truck people was close to the bowl or in that parking lot. You know, the parking lot after they did the renovation. I'm always I'm always kind of like by my. Dolo, you know what I'm saying? So I'm more strategic. So everybody kind of like parks over there by the communication building. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people park on that side. So I was like, people don't know. I could have just put my damn truck on the street. People didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally parked the food truck there the night before, and so I had the spot. It's how to say it's check, not checking. You feel me? Like, look, as long as you got the spot.
Yeah. So,
well, with Central, how did you do promoting leading up to those events?
So look, this right here, y'all. I'm letting you know now. This iPhone is really gonna get you do everything you need to do. Stop what you're doing. Keep getting the best iPhone. It's more of a business decision. So get the best iPhone, they got the best cameras and all that. Exactly. So it really started on, I did visuals. I'm gonna be real with you, and the streets know. I came up I was doing my own visuals on the phone. I was doing recap videos. I was going uptown, passing flyers out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was passing flyers flyers out. I was really, at the time, like, if you come from like selling bud or doing hustling, like type of thing, you know, when you, let's be real, y'all. Let's say you, like, let's be real. Let's say you sell bud. Let's say when you real, you give all your money to real. You know what I'm saying? So I do the same thing with food. Same that thing. You know what I'm saying? I gave it my all every time. I took big risks every time. You know what I'm saying? And I saw, like I said, I saw a change and I saw things going up and up and up. So, but the best thing was that iPhone. Y'all get your iPhone. Stop playing. Get an iPhone, man, and utilize it. It takes the best pictures, get you a good light, and go crazy, bro. That's how the whole marketing thing came up. Because people like when they see that, they feel like they kind of know you.
Yeah, like
so,
it's more personal.
Yeah, it's more personal. And then like I started like seeing that as how people would like come up to me and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? It was more like a relaxing, comfortable approach.
Yeah, some people, when they see a camera and stuff, like, some people are just interested, like, in what you're doing, like, what are you recording for? Or
Yeah.
I've just dealt with that just in general. You follow his Instagram. What's your Instagram, by the way?
At Real Shell's Kitchen.
And you can see in his bio, booking him for, catering, private dinners, food truck appearances as well.
2K.
All of that. But another thing we want to ask you is, how do you come up with the different variations of the creations that you provide your customers?
Well, I do comfort food. So my base menu is like macaroni, fries, yams, wings, fish, shrimp.
Yeah.
And then we got little alternative menus. It can come from anything. A lot of times they come like my boy Rio. That's my right hand man with this. A lot of things like the egg rolls and a lot of things really just a lot of the new items come ready. I promise you.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna say.
Shout out my boy Rico, Ranger Cuisine. Fire chef. He put me on a lot of. He's based out of Charlotte. He travels too as well.
Okay.
He put me on a lot of different things. Had like a lot of like my private dining stuff. Is people always talk shit like. My stuff is like his. Like, he taught me how to make it. You know what I'm saying?
That's like Kobe.
That's almost like that's my dog. That's like big bro. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So him and this guy named James. He doesn't cook as much, but James added a lot of sauce to what I had going on too. You know what I'm saying? But most of the menus come from randomly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, they really come from like talking to Rio or just weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? They really come in.
Okay, I must say, because we were just wondering, like with the Philly cheese steak egg roll.
Philly cheese steak egg roll. That came from that. Like I saw that on a viral Facebook post.
Okay.
So. I just saw it from there and I did it and it just caught. Like at that time, like I said, at that time I didn't really have too much of nothing, so I was just trying things.
Okay.
So when I saw the emotion it was having, I'm like, we're gonna keep doing this. It's bringing people out. But yeah, so as it went on, I made more money, I upgraded the meat, upgraded everything, so now they definitely fine.
And you got the I don't know sauce.
Look, the IDK sauce.
The KK sauce.
So the KK sauce. So what happened was I was dealing with this girl named Caitlin. I ain't talking to Caitlin, man. Caitlin hella cool. If you see the Caitlin was good. Still gang, we still cool and whatnot. So she was like, call it KK sauce. And I'm like, no. You feel me? Yep. So this time, look, y'all, I had nothing, by the way. You feel me? I had nothing. So I was about to do a plate sale, and I was going to the library because I had no computer, I had nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Brick by brick, y'all. Just letting y'all know how it goes. Don't think it just happened like this. I had nothing. So I was going to the
public library.
Yeah, I was going to the library to print my menu, and I'm like, I'm gonna call this shit KK sauce. This one day it'll pop up. Another pop up. There's one plate sale, and I'm changing it. And it just caught. You know what I'm saying? So
is that how you put it So the shrimp was called that first?
No, the sauce. It's like KK shrimp because it comes with the fried shrimp and the sauce.
Yeah, okay.
So people be like, let me get that KK sauce.
Gotcha.
The IDK sauce was, I created that and we were trying to come up with a name. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna put IDK sauce until we figure it out. And it just come off the tongue. So we went to the truck, everybody kept saying IDK sauce or IDK sauce, and it just kept, I was like, shit, we're keeping it. Yeah. Same thing with the Glee.
Oh, yeah.
That came from you know, Kodak. You like, Glee?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was called 24K Glee sauce at first, and then we took 24K off, and then just called it Glee, and the Glee just stuck. That's good too.
The Glee sauce is from
for the wings. Yeah. So like I said, everything really really random. I wish I could front that shit really be random as hell.
Okay, so you've done the visuals, you've done walking around promoting yourself, handing out flyers. How did you find people to bring into your company that truly care about cooking and serving people?
That's funny. That's the hardest part. That's the hardest part of this shit. Okay. That's the hardest part of shit, being young and black. Nobody wants to take accountability for anything.
Yeah.
So it's really trial and error. So as you're going through it, you got your family and friends like, damn, you can't find out, why people keep quitting, or why you keep firing people, or why you keep doing that? They have no clue how hard it is, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. What I had to realize was I had to be a better leader.
Okay.
So I realized I had to, lead my people to believe in me more.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still have fun, talk your shit, play around, but at the end of the day, I had to show my people that I was like their boss and like a good leader.
Yeah, serious about it.
So as far as paying people, I always pay people well. With the internet and the way I made shit look, even in the beginning, I made it look like it was always kind of low-key lit. Yeah. So I never had nobody say, in life, any girl I was messing with, homeboy, say, listen bro, I see what you got going on, let's get this thing going. It was always, let's get shit shaking, you know what I'm saying? It was always like, what you giving me? What you giving me? What you giving me? What you doing for me? So, but that helped me out with, when it was time to really pay people, I was already on board doing that. Yeah. From the beginning. Even when I was making $208 a day, people, I want 80, I want 90, you know what I'm saying? So I needed them, so I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to pay them. So nobody in life ever did no shit for free or tried to help me, so that's why paying people, that was never no type of issue for me. But it helped me in the long run because when the money started coming in, I was already used to paying folks. Okay. A lot of folks right now, they really can't take it to the next level because they're not used to paying people. So a little $46 is devastating to them because in their head they look like they just gave away some money because they don't understand the concept of paying people. You gotta pay your help. You gotta take care of your help. Exactly. Or shit, I don't want to
Exactly. You're just gonna be doing it by yourself.
Exactly.
So with that being said, has Shell's Kitchen always been like a mobile kitchen business, or did it start out something else and then you started traveling with the pop-ups? How did that go?
I was saying at the beginning that you can kind of say I lived a lot of my life in Ralph and Durham. Okay. So I started in Charlotte. So granted, I was growing my business in Charlotte, but all my followers were in Raleigh and Durham.
Yeah.
So I did my first pop-up. I started in July. I did my first pop-up in Raleigh 2 months later, and that shit was terrible. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible. I was at my boy crib. It was just a lot. Him and his girl just had a baby. It was a lot going on. People were waiting. I didn't know my shit was gonna boom like that. So it was good problems to have. You know what I'm saying? I was, it was me and my boy, and we was just I remember it got to the point where the phone was just ringing and we was looking at each other like, bro, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? It was real overwhelming. Like the people that was in the house, everybody, I was like my boy in the crib, like they know it was really devastating and humbling. Like, that was a bad feeling. People were mad.
It's a things, man. I'm weak. Aside from like the pop-ups and the truck business part, we noticed that you have other services like catering, private dinners. We see that you've been flued out before.
Flew out a couple times.
I don't know
this
if
year.
That was private dinner or that was
6 times this year if y'all want to know.
that was private dinners as well.
They were like it was like for like each time they were at least for like 10 people.
Okay.
Or at least like 7 people.
Okay.
Like 7 to 15 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, so it's kind of
it was like always like an Airbnb type of
type
of deal.
Yeah, because I definitely think I'm gonna do
Yeah.
this for my birthday.
For
I was
sure.
like, I'm moving, so
For sure.
if I can't travel, I'm definitely.
That's I can't lie. The flyouts are my favorite because for one is I definitely talk about money, but in return what people get, I go all out.
Yeah.
I'm a butler.
I see that.
I'm a butler. They don't lift a finger with food. Like I be getting snacks, chips, juice, like paper towels. So people be like, of course they believe in if they pay me, but they're like, damn, I didn't know it was all this.
The presentation be.
I go all out. I even try to like find an assistant in the city I go to. You know what I'm saying? I get an assistant. I don't play no game. So like I said, yeah, it's expensive, but trust me, it's worth it.
We, aside from doing all the food truck stuff, other things that we've seen, like you as a creative yourself doing, we've seen the whole shell in the streets.
Shell in the streets. That was epic. That was epic. Quarantine messes up and just bad business. Working with people that don't do good business, trying to just like you gotta crawl for your wall. And I didn't even have I was broke then. So when I did that was like some of all my money when I did that.
Yeah.
And
you had microphone.
Yeah. So people didn't want to come together as a team. You know what I'm saying? But now we bringing Shell's Kitchen back. I can fund everything now. So I'm about to get a whole new team and we about to revamp that and do it again. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, people were, like I said, I don't know why people thought I was rich or something because I wasn't. So Shell's Kitchen was dope because my man broke it down to me. He was like, fam, you got random people off the street putting food in their mouth, eating it on camera.
Exactly.
The average person can't do that. But at the time when you're doing it, it's like, when I'm on the street, I'm like, damn, I done booked this the cameraman, I done spent all this money, like, you're locked in, you like, bro, people wanna try this food. You know what I'm saying? So people were stopping, they were fucking with it. Shell in the Streets was dope as hell, and then the way old boy edited it looked like a real show. You know what I'm saying? So but at the time I just couldn't afford to keep doing every episode like fam, work with me so we can get to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't cry about it. You know what I'm saying? It's been going on 2 years, but that's coming real soon. Shell the Streets, brick by brick, is coming back. Don't worry.
Yes,
all
it's
over.
Like, he be on the camera as well. Like aside from just cooking, so he not afraid.
I'm like that. I'm like that in real life.
And that's like, to me, that's a unique way of, not only like branding yourself, but like word of mouth is like the best promotion.
That's the best. And that's why. And
especially
that's why
from your mouth.
Yeah. And that's what I tell people. That's the best. That's the best promotion. You definitely 100% right on that.
So, but other than seeing you like being in front of the camera for your own stuff, we saw within it was 3 months that she was doing Shell's Kitchen. We seen that she was on Fox.
You seen that?
Yeah.
So that was dope because we had, what happened was me and my son, it was over the summer, We had a good weekend, and my mentor, shout out to Sean Holland, that's my dog. All right, Sophisticated Catering, Caterer of the Year like three years in a row. Stop playing with my mentor. I'll do anything for this man. He asked me to damn walk from here to Durham, doing a handstand backwards, naked. I would just do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sean was like, you gotta give back to the people, bro. You gotta get some of that food away. Now, granted, at the time, I look back like, damn, you know, I should have had brought the camera, but I'm sorry, I was trying to find a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it was still genuine at the same time. It was that shit was all genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't feel like that.
And after I did it, like a week later, Fox 46 hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, can you and your son, can you and your son come on the news? And I feel like really like after that, like me and my son, like our relationship got better at that. She really seemed like, damn, this dude really,
he's really,
yeah, serious. You know what I'm saying? So, so that was dope, yo. That was dope. That really kind of like people were hitting me like, yo, I see you on the news. I see you on the news. So that was hard, man. People like shout out Fox 46. They was real cool because I was telling them like, listen, y'all, I do plates. So they called it a mobile food business. It was so dope how they like worded it. Cause I'm like, y'all, it's really illegal what I'm doing, but they were like, we got you. And they were like, I swear, like, they would tell me about to start, and they were like, all right, 5, 4. I'm like, yeah, we started. So we just, Makai sitting here talking, you watching Makai talk, like, Makai, pay attention. So it was real dope because we had all black on, you know, gold chains on and whatnot. So it was dope. No, I know for my people too.
Did y'all get to meet, what is it, Fox Nick?
The dude, yeah, he was there. And like I said, he really acted like that. Like he's really like animated.
Down to earth, like
down to earth.
Yeah, like he really be trying to be in tune with everything that's popping. You spoke with your son, like with that experience, how did that feel as a father, like being able to be on national TV and like, does he cook?
He's starting to come in the kitchen more and be more involved because now he's getting in tune with money now.
Yeah.
So he likes money, so he know he's gonna get paid. So he'll like work. Like we was at a food truck. I think he might have been there. He was there. He was trying to get paid every hour. I said, no, it don't work like that.
Children, once you give them money, like, look. Once you give me money, I know when I first got my first check, I was like, oh yeah, I was working at Finish Line, so I like sneakers. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm going back to work.
So like that right there, back to everything being personal, all that shit was personal, like with my son and making sure he was involved, piping him up. I turned him up.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
He's also part owner, right?
Good, definitely. Big part owner.
That I think felt like that's a real smart move, like just as you as a parent and with your business, like that's a smart move. Like even if he doesn't go into it or like you know that's a way.
Makai's 9, he's real in tune. I never Google Gaga him a day of my life. You know what I'm saying? So he knows exactly what the hell going on at all the time for sure.
So who would you say has been your greatest inspiration, like leading up to all of this?
Well, we just talked about Makai, so Makai know we had to talk about his ass enough. Definitely my mentor, Sean Holland. You gotta heard me talk about him twice already. That's it.
So your son and your mentor, basically.
Mentor. Yeah, that's it, I guess. I love women. So like me want to keep, piping up because
I mean, women love a good girl.
Yeah. So I definitely
gotta be in the kitchen.
I just gotta keep it funky. And that don't mean like somebody I hoe or you know what I'm saying?
That means that women don't always gotta be in the kitchen.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that means. That's it. That's all that goes to. But what sacrifices would you let other entrepreneurs know that you had to make just to be successful like where you're at now?
First, let me tell you something. My name is Mark Shell, aka Mr. Brick by Brick. Okay? Mr. I had nothing. Mr. I came from nothing. When I mean stayed down, I didn't play no games. I smoked weed. I didn't buy weed for a year. I love women. I didn't date. I didn't add nothing new to my roster. Dated nothing new for about a year and a half. When I saw the more I stayed, like when I was staying down, the type of love I was like, it was going up. I said, well, shit, let me keep staying down. You know what I'm saying? So, to be real, it took about. I didn't start. If you've been following me, y'all, and this is all the way honest, you know, I would say I stopped living like event to event maybe right before quarantine is when I could kind of see. So that's right there. That was almost 3 years of nothing, acting like I had something. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of fronting. So I really had to, you know, I stayed down for those 2.5, 3 years of just straight grinding because I saw like the end result. I saw things coming together. I saw the emotion. I saw the love. You know what I'm saying? I saw my page going up, and I knew it was coming. It took a little longer, but look at it now. I don't have no partners.
Exactly.
Everything is my staff and me. So yeah, it took a little longer, but the return was great.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what, 18, 19, 22, 4 years in the business? 4 years in the business.
Finally started seeing some type of money where I could take vacations like a year and a half ago, y'all. So don't like the internet will fool you and none of that, y'all. Like we talking about like entrepreneurship. Let's be real. You have to pay your bills. Mm-hmm. You have to buy a product. You have to, you know, you got kids. You like to have fun. You like to go out on the weekend. So yeah, you know, this one you gotta buy stuff. You have to pay your staff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not all fun and peachy. Like it takes a while for you to get the money you want to see, and it's like the more money you make, it's more problems.
Exactly.
Like low key, it don't feel like I'm doing the same thing that I was doing, but at night I look back like you can kind of like go on vacations, eat what you want. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You start noticing little things that you're doing that's changing and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But entrepreneurship is it's funny. The internet kind of makes it a joke, and I kind of feel bad for people because they really be going through this shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what
Definitely.
I'm saying? Especially to live off your craft.
Yeah.
People feel like if you're not living off your shit off rip, like that's really impossible, though.
We know.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all just gotta keep pushing, keep that fan club shit. When you start getting motion, keep that fan club shit away from you. You know, keep them yes men. You're not gonna grow with no yes men. I'm not gonna grow with somebody telling me it's food good, but it ain't yours, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need nobody around me is telling me anything that I wanna hear. You know what I'm saying? I would have never got to where I'm at if I would have had yes men around me on this. You know what I'm saying? That does literally nothing for me, yo. I don't need yes men. Yes, you got people who admire you. You got people who overly mess with you, who like you, but you don't need no fan club around you, bro. At all. Ever.
It's not. Don't nobody need no cheerleaders. That's what high school was for.
Well, I'll be trying to tell you.
You play the sport.
I'll be trying to tell cats like that's how cats can't get overgrow their city. Y'all still fighting for local celebrity status. I came in this shit wanting to be big as hell off rip. You know what I'm saying? That was the end. I was never satisfied. I was never satisfied. I want to keep going and keep going and keep going.
Yeah, we see that with you traveling just to cook for something. Like, people want you to come to the whole other side of the coast just to make these fire ass dishes. Like, but
so risk and sacrifice. That's a real thing. I gotta take these risks, y'all. I gotta take these big risks. How you gonna know that you do it?
Exactly. Like, to wrap up our interviews, we usually like to finish off with our question, but what makes you feel like you're a next unique individual?
The culinary?
As an entrepreneur, would you say? Because you don't just cook.
As an entrepreneur, I do
Yes.
I do great business, and when shit not right, I make it right. I take accountability for everything. So just that alone is already gonna put me 10 steps past everybody. Like, I don't know what it is with accountability in this time here now, but I take accountability when something not right and I fix it immediately. You know, so I try to keep a real good face card, so when I need something, it can get done. Or when I need something, people trust me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all across the board, am I perfect? Hell no. Do I have mess ups? Yes. But when something not right, I fix it. You can ask any customer, you know, that ever had a complaint, catering that went bad, we fixed it before I left. So accountability, y'all. The accountability is really gonna take it to the next level.
Well, we appreciate you taking your time out and feeding my belly.
Yeah.
You could let the people know where to find you, your Instagram website.
Facebook and IG is at Real Shells Kitchen. Follow me. Like some pictures. Some love. Share it.
And they can contact you through those.
Yeah, email.
Like